Warning, ignore the brows. Today, I am doing a full face of Winter Natural Glam. Get some snacks, get your coffee, and let's do this. You know what this bow reminds me of? Even though I love it and whatever, it reminds me of that nosy neighbor that like is always in your business, that walks around with house shoes on and a muumuu. If you haven't subscribed already, my name is Veronica. That subscribe button to become a part of the Glam Fam. I love you guys, and let's insert the intro. Let's do this.
I just wanna show you off. I don't wanna do you wrong. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the flies of them all?
First thing we want to do when we're doing an everyday beat is we want to make sure our face is nice and moisturized, no matter what age you are. I'm going in with the Origins Ginseng Energy Boosting Moisturizer. This moisturizer I've been using since last year. I've even repurchased it, and I just got a new sample in the mail from Sephora as a Rouge reward. And it just smells like citrus, and it gives me such a good glow. And with the Kat Von D brow pomade, the 24-hour brow pomade in the color walnut, and I'm taking that with a basic angled brush with a spoolie on the end. I'm going to brush up my brows. I hardly have any brows whatsoever, and I'm going to proceed to put on my brows. Once I've decided my shape, and I'm going to brush it. Okay, I'm going to do the other brow camera, and I'll be right back. Now that my brows are all colored in, but I'm going to clean it up nevertheless. I am going to take a brush, e.l.f. flat brush. It gets right underneath there, and I'm going to take a little bit of my light beige Too Faced concealer. Take a little bit off the bottom so I don't spoil the applicator. And then for a last and final step, so that my brows don't look too, this is becoming more like a brow tutorial. Take it and I just lightly take translucent powder over my brow. Don't worry, it blends out. That way I have a more natural looking brow. Anyways, we're done with our brows. Bravo. I think they look really good. I'm going to move right on to spot correcting. Yes, I said spot correcting. When I'm doing an everyday beat, I only spot correct. I don't do a full face of foundation. I will, however, be adding some primer. I'm loving lately this Maybelline Master Prime, the Blur and Smooth number 100. I mean, I have like expensive primers, but I am loving this. I love the way it makes my skin look. And what is it, $7.99? I put a little pea-size amount, rub it through my fingers, and just apply it only in the areas that I need it, especially where I'm going to lay highlights so I don't have any pores and texture where my highlight's going to sit on top of. We're going to go and spot correct. I am going to use the same Too Faced Sculpting concealer, which is literally life right now, only this one's in the color Honey. So I have one for my under eyes and highlighting, which is light beige, and then I have Honey that matches my skin tone, so I can just do a little bit of blemish correcting. So I'm just going to take my Morphe G2 brush, and I'm just going to tap it in. I'm going to go and start doing my under eyes. I'm going to go, since we're doing a natural winter glam, I'm going to go very light-handed with my concealer today. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to go right in the corners where you can see I have some tiredness. And then another trick is to just go right here. Take the Morphe G2 again and just tap it in. To make sure there's no creasing before I apply powder. Normally I bake. I'm not afraid to bake, but today we're not baking. Tap, tap, tap. And we're just going to go exactly where we laid our concealer. That's it. We're not baking today. And go right where you laid the concealer on the eye so you don't have creasing on your eyes. And then down the nose, because your makeup tends to move on your nose the most, especially right in these grooves. Boss mood. Boss mood. Yeah, Morphe babe, whatever. I'm going to go into this palette, but we're doing a nice winter glam. So I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M200 color right here. Okay? And I'm going to take it right above my crease. This is going to be like the makeup look where you can wear it to, you know, look cute when you go to the store. or you're going to bring your husband some lunch at work and you want to wow him. What I like to do is look like shit 4 days a week and then get glammed up for my husband, and then he's like, holy crap. And I've been married 20 years, so I guess it works. Whatever I'm doing is working. He says I'm a good cook. Maybe that's what it is. Burgundy shade right here. And I'm just gonna pack it on into the crease. These are super pigmented, so go in with like kind of a soft hand. Not a ham. Don't go ham. I'm just gonna blend that out. And I'm even gonna bring it all the way into the corner, and it's gonna blend beautifully because we put up that transition color. Okay, to deepen up this look just a tad, remember, natural winter glam, I'm going to go into a little bit of black. Like, I mean the tiniest amount of this black shade. Like, just a tap, just to give some dimension to the outer V. I mean, just a little. And then I'm going to bring it a little bit into the crease. But now we're going to take our Morphe M200 blending brush again, and we're going to buff that out really well. Hi. Oh, my love. This is my 10-year-old son, Jonathan. You've probably seen him in one of my makeup videos before. If you haven't, I'll link my 10-year-old does my makeup in the description box below. Now we're going to get creative. I'm going to go into this red right here. And I'm going to just add that right over here. Corner of the crease. Take the fluffy side of this Lexi double-sided brush and just blend it in. You don't want any lines. That's the goal. With my Morphe G14, we're going to go into this plum color and put it all on our lids. With our clean Morphe M200, we're going to buff this out. We want to just soften it up a little bit. So we are done with the top eye for now. We're going to get into the lower lash line, but right now we are going to work on our face. With this dome brush, I'm going to apply some natural contour. Go into my Too Faced chocolate gold bronzer, and it also has like little gold flecks, nothing too chunky. I'm going to take this on this dome brush, and I'm just going to apply it right where I want to chisel out my cheekbones. And I do it around my forehead, just to make my forehead appear smaller. And it just gives such a beautiful, radiant contour. And I like to really blend it in so it looks as natural as possible without being muddy. And you always blend up. It'll give you more of a slimmer face and more of a chiseled look. Into the butter blush. This is the Morphe 4 M427. This is a very light shade on me, but I just love the way it looks and feels, especially outside. It just gives a natural flush, and that's what I'm going for. Put a little on my nose. And I just work it in with the contour, always blending up to make my face look lifted. And the smell is just gonna put you in a good mood. How about that? For highlighter today, I'm going in one that I haven't gone in a while that I miss like crazy. But first, let me spray. This is an oldie but goodie, and I don't know how old, like maybe 2 years old, but I remember there was a time where I was going to work and I was wearing this highlight every single day. Literally, like I couldn't get enough of it. And I have like boxes upon boxes of highlighters, from high-end to luxury to drugstore to indie brand. And this one always works for me. I just love it. I just love it so much. And I just saw it the other day because I was organizing. And I'm like, I gotta wear that again. I'm gonna dry my face because you don't want that stripe. But we also want to make sure the highlight sticks, so that's why we spray. By the way, I sprayed with the Mario Badescu green tea and aloe spray. And I'm just going to start getting into the Wet n Wild Precious Petals, one of my favorite highlighters of all time. Super duper cheap. I'm taking it on this highlighting brush. Just tap off the excess, and I'm going to go. Look, I mean, is that not beautiful? Look at that. And it stays on all day. It looks so good. So once I've laid it, then I take the fluffy part and I kind of blend it in. Laying it on the other side. The camera's definitely not doing this justice. If you've ever tried, you know that this is one of the best highlighters drugstore-wise. Let me turn up the lighting. I'm also going to put some down the bridge of my nose. Doop, doop. But I am going to put a little on my brow bone, just a little. Remember, we want to keep this kind of soft glam. Then I like to take my fingers where I applied that highlighter and just blend it in nice and naturally. I'm going back into the Morphe palette. Morphe E36 with this very teeny tiny tip. And I am going to go into that deep purple right here again. And I am going to go underneath my lash line and bringing it to my outer V. We're gonna go in with a teeny weensy bit of that black just on the outskirts, right here, just to open up the eye a little bit. Take our M433 or any crease brush that's like shaped like that. And we're gonna go into that very first mustardy color that we used in the beginning, the transition shade. And I am going to buff this out so it looks more natural and runs into the outer V. This is my trick that I learned from Lipstick Nick. I love her so much. And I just think it makes for a beautiful look. It opens up your eyes so your eyes don't sink into your face. Y6 Gold Edition, I'm just gonna go like this. I know that you're thinking that defeats the whole purpose because I added highlighter, but it's gonna give me that highlighter and it's gonna make everything look like like natural. Like if I say that word one more time, we should play a drinking game on how many times I'm gonna say natural in this video. I really don't even know the definition of natural. Okay, so this is going to be the final part of the look. That's just gonna take it up a simple notch. I'm going in with Too Faced Glitter Pop eyeliner and this is in the shade, did I say Lucky Bitch? Look how beautiful that is. And I'm just gonna take it right here. This is eye safe, so don't worry, guys. And then just a tad in the inner corner and dragging it just a little bit up here so that it's like that, like a triangle. Don't sting your eyes. I mean, don't go shoving it in your eyeballs, but just the finest applicator ever to make like a perfect wing if you want to, because look, they have like darker colors too. Like this one is Hey Mr. DJ. This one is like Glitter Ghost. This one is like Mermaid Scales or something. These are great. I love them. And they peel off at the end of the night. You don't have to go rubbing them off. So that's going to be the part of the glam. I just wanted to add a little something or natural. If I was playing a drinking game, I'd literally be wasted. Let's say natural again. Wait till we get to lips. It's definitely gonna be saying that again. Use both of them. I'm going to go in first with 70, which is Amazonian. And I'm going to do an ombre effect. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. More of a terracotta brown nude for a natural look. Natural. We're going to add Seductress in the middle. Don't go all the way to the top because we're going to use Amazonian, the color that we first applied as the lip aligner, so to speak. And I'm going to go with my favorite gloss, which is the MAC Liquid Glass. If you don't have one of these, just get this one. If you don't get any other one, get this. And with a nude color, just to make the eyes pop just a tad more. I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop nude eyeliner pencil. While this is drying, we'll lay on some mascara. I'm just gonna go in with the Too Faced Born This Way mascara. You guys can add falsies. I'm living for this look. Really, I am. I really am. And it feels comfortable. It doesn't feel like I have 12 pounds of makeup on my face. Add the liquid glass. Isn't that gorgeous? And it's not sticky. It literally makes your lips look like glass. It has no sparkle. All right, y'all. Guys, this is the finished look. I hope you love it. Please subscribe to become a part of the Glam Fam.